MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Jays attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Simeon Woods Richardson starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Here's D. Gordon now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And Dan, D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans. Without question, that's exactly what this team's doing.
Springer will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting third.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. No balls and 1 strike. He's running. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early in the game is tied, so that would...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
And he lays off there, 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. 2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Haniger stands at first with 1 out. Sharp ground ball to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You're walking to the plate. You know your average would dip below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
Carlos Gonzalez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Gutierrez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Striding in, Kyle Seager. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. The 0-1 offering. Fastball called for strike 2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the...
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position, and is danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out...
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Hernandez. Gone!
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
J.P. Crawford is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. And, danger there, but he's able to get the swipe tag on the runner going by. A good save, and that'll end the inning. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's the M's 5 and the Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. So digging in now, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Crawford is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman,
The pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. Seager is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Now the 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Hard hit toward the hole. Seager fields it cleanly. Toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends for Toronto. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Patrick Wisdom is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. 2-0. Well, today's ball game provides the Blue Jays with a chance to end the series on a really high note, of course. A win will complete the sweep.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
The second baseman.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. And 1 the count. Grounded to first. Drury gloves it. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Up next for Seattle.
Malik Smith the next to hit. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Digging in, Bo Bichette, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bichette. A 22-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Ramirez isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Salvador Perez, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now a 5-2 game.
That was a mistake with location, and he drove it out of here. I can't overstate how important this home run is, folks. It's not just the 2 runs. It's what he does to the guys in the dugout. 5-0 seems pretty desperate, but 5-2 is doable. That changed the whole feel of this game.
Under it here is Seager to make the play. 1 gone.
The first baseman,
Brandon Drury will bat next. First chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Now in the box, Kelvin Gutierrez comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. This is line to left. Gonzalez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the. Top of the third set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And right into the shift, but this will get foul for strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hernandez comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. On the move is Springer. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. From the stretch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, Please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-2 the count to Crawford. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Mariners 7, the Blue Jays 2. Bottom of the third now, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The third baseman.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now a ball hit high in the air out to left field. Got some good carry to it. Back on it is Gonzalez, but this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 7-3 game.
You could tell his eyes lit up right there. He must have been looking up in the zone. A lot of guys are trying to go with that elevated heater. Caught a little bit too much of the zone with that one.
Out in front of it, strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And Gonzalez will put this one away for route number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the Mariners 7, the Blue Jays 3. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've obviously had a lot of success in terms of pushing across runs, and a big part of that, in his opinion, has been their pitch selection. In this game, they've swung at pitches outside of the strike zone less than 15% of the time, meaning the vast majority of their swings has been at pitches that they're more likely to handle and hit hard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First offering on its way. Patrick Wisdom will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And now a pitch on the way. Skied into very shallow right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. Digging in now for the Mariners, D. Gordon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Springer coming on, and that's in there. Base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge...
The run scores from second. It's an 8-3 ball game. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well. That could prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple brings in another run, and if they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering back, they're going to have a hill too steep to climb.
Mitch Haniger stands in as he looks at a called strike. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. Fouled away. The 0-2 home. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Mitch Haniger goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Coming in is Hernandez. He can't get there as it falls in. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 9-3 game now. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Carlos Gonzalez is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and the inning is over. Runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Into the box, Salvador Perez. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Scorched to third. There is Seager. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rendell Grichuk 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. On a line, that's a base hit.
The first baseman, number 3, Brandon Drury.
Into the box now, Brandon Drury. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gonzalez has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Blue Jays. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Line drive base hit.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pound in the zone late.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
1 run scores. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So here's Malik Smith. He swings and grounds it to short. A step on the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on.
Leading up for Toronto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, number 27.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Haniger. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
In now, George Springer. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The 0-2 once more. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Hit in the air to shallow center. Coming in is Haniger. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and here comes the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Popped him up. Guerrero in foul ground. And that's the second out of the inning. Tom Murphy will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, talk about having a good game. And like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
The batter number.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. D. Gordon. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. No balls and a strike to count. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, as 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
On the ground to third. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Mariners are on top, 16-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
This one doesn't look good so far.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
And up steps Salvador Perez as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 0-2 pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard down the line. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Again, another foul ball. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Back goes Gonzalez, and it's gone. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats at both lineups.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gonzalez looks up, gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Taylor Gilbo, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Stepping in now, Adalberto Mondesi. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To Gordon for 1. On to first, and he really paid the new inning set to get underway. And next, the dangerous power threat, Daniel Vogelback. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now the pitch. Carlos Gonzalez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in 1 game here. It's been incredible.
J.P. Crawford is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. On the move is Springer, and this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. A final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. Back with more. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder George Springer, and right into the shift. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now to the plate to Oscar Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Now this ball's hit deep to left field. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying.
And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. And now he has some trouble with it in left.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Matt McGill takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Smith is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Riding in once again, Brendan Drury. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 8 runs on 15 hits. 1 error thus far for Toronto. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mariners lead it 17-8. Next will be the designated hitter, Patrick Wisdom. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Now here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. The Blue Jays came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Sir Anthony Dominguez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
D. Gordon is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. D. Gordon is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Stepping into the box, Kelvin Gutierrez. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good break.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Henniger is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ready now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Ready with the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line drive to left. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The Bouncer to the left side. Seager has it. A tag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the end. All set to start the ninth in this one. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Mitch Haniger. Popped him up. Drury is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelback. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Pulled toward right center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Designated hitter.
First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
The batter.
Blue Jays down to their final out now. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game. 2-out success means Randall Grichuk will bat this inning.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
A runner on first with 2 away. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Another one sent foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
17-8 in this contest today. The M's wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Johan Ramirez wins his 3rd of the season. Simeon Woods Richardson takes the loss after an effort he'd like to forget for the rest of his life. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home